Hello, crafty friends. It's Creative Juice by Lonnie, and today I have my friend Anne. And
Hello.
I would say my oldest, but she's my longest sprinkled inker, member of my sprinkled ink team. And she's here visiting. Tell us about yourself, Anne.
From Georgia.
She's from Georgia, but that's not where she started. In fact, we're going to talk. We're going to talk a little bit with her, but I'm going to have her tell you about how she started with Stampin' Up. So she was working at
Sky West
in St. George.
in St. George.
Yes, and that's where my sister was working. And what happened?
She brought in a catalog and was sending it around the office. And I saw that catalog and I was like, where did you get this? In that voice, too.
It's pretty much that voice.
Yeah. And so she told me. And so I got a hold of Lonnie. And so I started going to her workshops and I ordered from her. And then it got to the point where I had so many friends that I was doing it with. I'd pass the book around. They would order from me. So I was doing book parties for her and then say, Lonnie got an order. And all of a sudden, I think, a year later?
Probably at least a year.
It was at least
two.
a year later. This woman never approached me, okay?
I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson.
I said, hey, how do you do this?
And then she basically signed herself up to become a demonstrator. And that was how many years ago?
I never knew this girl was so shy.
I know. I really was. In fact, that's funny because I often tell people now that I am a very shy person naturally, but I've had to change that. And a lot of things, I've had to change my own personality and make myself more outgoing and more, sociable, I guess. I'd rather just stay home and stamp. But yes, so she had to basically recruit herself. And I'm so glad she did. You've almost been a demonstrator 30 years, almost. Pretty close.
96.
Ooh, so 3 more years and you'll be 30 years. That's fantastic. That's how long she's been around. And she has her own
And
page.
still learning.
We're all still learning. We're all learning. And so she came to learn a little bit today to work with me. And her page on Facebook is Waves of Inspiration by Anne. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll have to sneak on over to Facebook and find her there. She has so many cute things that she has created.
Lonnie helped me with that name because I struggled with it forever.
Why did you choose Waves of Inspiration?
Well, because I love beach and ocean, and you know that. And I started just working with keywords and things that I thought described me.
She loves to travel.
And then I talked to friends, family, and then Lonnie, we started bouncing things back and forth. And it turned out to be the name of that stamp set, which that wasn't on purpose, but I thought
happened.
Waves of Inspiration, that's perfect.
Perfect for you.
Because inspiration does come in waves.
It does. It
does.
There are times when you just don't have anything come to your mind, and you have to kind of wait until that mojo comes back. So,
or some inspiration from somewhere.
Oh yeah, you get inspiration from all sorts of places. Today, we're going to get some inspiration from the Layering Leaves stamp set and the Bough Punch, which is back in stock. If you've been around for a little while, you know, yeah, I'm so happy it's back in stock. You know that I did a series in August about the Layering Leaves, and we were missing the Bough Punch, so it's back in stock. I'm going to show you one of the cards that we did that I sent out for the 3 for free promotion that I did in August, and we're going to do it in 2 different colors. So that's where we're getting some inspiration from today with Anne. So the Bough Punch, if you were, oh, look, I put a T on the end. Oh, it's okay. You know it. The Bough Punch is back in stock. You can order that now, and it coordinates with this beautiful stamp set. So we're going to use that today. Anne is using, show them your colors over here. Anne, put your colors. You've got your, she's going to be using the 2022, 2025, 2024 in colors. Remember some of these colors? This is Tahitian Tide, speaking of waves, right?
Yeah.
Remember what this one is?
Starry Sky.
Yeah.
Sweet Sorbet.
Sweet Sorbet.
Parakeet Party. And Orchid Oasis.
Oh, wow. She did really good. I didn't even have to prep her on that. And some black and white checkered ribbon, which is my favorite. And I'm using the 2023 2025 in colors: Pebble Path, Copper Clay, Boho Blue, Wild Wheat, and Moody Mauve. So she's using white, basic white cardstock, and I'm going to use Very Vanilla. I love Very Vanilla for fall because it just softens everything. So
a lot of people have been doing the ivory with the white together.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
I didn't think
It's
it
like
would be
putting
cool,
your silver and gold together.
but I really love that. I
Mhm.
know I need to do it more often because I've seen that. And in fact, Sue made a card a couple of years ago with white and ivory, and it was so pretty. So love that. All right, so let's see who's here to join us. Well, hello, Carlene is here, and thanks for joining us, Carlene. Carlene's also a member of our Sprinkled Ink team, a returning member. So we're so happy to have her here playing with us. Okay, so what we're going to do, and you can start with one leaf, and I'll start with another. You're going to stamp two of one type of leaf. We have these open leaves. There's also a solid leaf in this stamp set, but we're using the two open leaf stamps. You're going to stamp two of one and three of another, and you're using black, and I'm using Pebble Path ink. How's that? And we're going to do it on some paper that we can then punch out. These are just scraps.
Two of this one?
Two of that one, and then I'll trade, and
Okay.
we'll do three of the other. See if I can get, I'm going to have to play around here with mine. We'll wash off the
Two.
Beautiful. Trade.
Okay.
We'll just trade. There you go.
Oh,
It's okay. I can wipe it off.
I just inked that.
I got it. I got it.
Ooh, good catch.
Okay, so while we're just sitting here stamping for a moment, I'm going to ask you another question. What has surprised you over your almost 30 years as a demonstrator that you didn't expect? Well, first of all, let me ask this question. Why did you want to join in the first place? What was your first motivation for becoming a demonstrator?
I think to make money was
To make
one.
money, yeah.
I was a younger mom.
And you needed some.
And yeah. And then I loved crafting. So I love
Right.
You know, I mean, I've always been done a lot of crafting, but never been a good artist for drawing. So when I could see the images done for me, and then you can use your creativity from there, I was all in.
You were all in, and you said, let's do it. So creativity, you needed some, sounds like if you were a young mom, you might have needed some sociality as well too. I know how that feels. Sometimes You're like, I love these kids, but I need to talk to somebody who's an adult. That is fantastic. I'm going to move this over so you can see the little
But
better.
through the years, I've had lots of fun times, lots of conventions,
and
trips,
met new people,
and lifelong friends.
That is fantastic. So like this, that's why we're here. Okay. All right. We're going to punch these out. And I can already tell I'm going to have to repunch a couple of mine because I put them in the wrong spot. But I'm going to punch some of them out.
I might have done that too. But can't we cut them and not kill them?
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll find out. See, like that one, maybe not. It's okay, though. We might be able to get part of it on here. Mine is probably a little bit too thick.
Mine close
to. Oh, yours are going to be fine. I think yours are going to be fine. It's mine I'm worried about. Okay, I'm going to punch. You punch out a couple more, and I'm going to re-punch, or I'm going to re-stamp a few. Okay, because we need 5.
Oh, yeah, so far.
Which chance? I have one of those. I need another one of these. Okay, I can. You may have to play around with it a little bit and see which direction. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cut out a couple of them.
Is that going to be a problem? That won't go all the way in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Be all right.
We probably, when we put our photopolymer stamps on, it may have squished.
Oh yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Because what we're going to do is glue these in different ways onto our little pieces, and then we're going to cut off some excesses. So she's going to be using, well, in fact, we both might be using some green glue as we go along here. We like to call it liquid glue. Do you have this stamp set? Have you tried the layering leaves or the Bough Punch? The layering leaves, if you're interested in that one, let me show you that banner. Here you go. And of course, you can order all of these at creativejuicebylonnie.com, or if you are, in fact, we'll share this to Waves of Inspiration as well. And you can order from AnnOlsen.stampinup.net. Is that what it's called?
AnnOlsen.stampinup.net.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it?
But no, you should order from Lonnie.
No. If you are Ann's customer, definitely order from Ann.
If you're my customer already,
come on
please.
over. Perfect. So you've got 4. Do you need one more?
I
You
do.
stamp one. Okay, you stamp one.
That's it.
Okay, you need one more though. You need 5.
Oh,
so do one more. I'm punching these out. So we stamped
Where did they
first. Right here. Use that one.
Either one. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's get ready. So we're punching them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I need one more. I need a piece of scrap paper. What is this called? Very vanilla. Very vanilla.
Very vanilla.
And I need yours.
There you go.
Okay, so we've got them, and now you can just start gluing them on to however you would like onto your little pieces. One of them you will want to be kind of closer to one side than the other. As you can see, you're going to just glue them however you'd like onto these little pieces. We're going to mix and match. Sometimes you might want them to go up and down.
And you want just a little bit of liquid glue so it doesn't goosh.
Yep. So when you're doing a little bit, make sure here, put your hand up here so they can see what you're doing. We're going to make make us bigger so that they can see. Here's our hands. There you go. Just a tiny bit.
Yep.
I stole your glue.
It happens.
Tiny bit. We've had a lot of times when we've been, let's see, I remember going, we have done other things besides just stamping, you and I together too. We've done some traveling. We went to the Mall of America. Do you remember when we did that? And we did the aquarium.
We did. That was fun.
This one I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to even let it hang off that section a little bit, or you can go the whole piece on. Oh, look, glue on the surface.
We were so young then.
We were young and had a lot more energy, but we still do.
We had little balloon hats made.
That was fun.
At that one restaurant.
What was one of your first stamp sets that you had to have? Do you remember something in your starter kit?
Yeah, this is, so different than how I am now, I think it was your fault. You got me addicted to the clowning around.
Oh, I remember that. Was actually, I think, in my starter kit, maybe.
I loved clowning around.
That is so great.
And then the Dreams and Dragons.
Oh,
loved that one. In fact, I still have that one.
How fun is that? That was.
I still have Noah's Ark.
Oh, that's
definitely
great.
Decorative.
That was the one that you could stamp on your walls with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about the Dreams and Dragons. For a while, you had to buy it on eBay because they brought it back for one of our anniversaries.
Oh, that's right, they did.
But you could buy it on eBay for like thousands of dollars. It was crazy. Crazy. I'm like, who, what, where, how? All right. Then once we're done with putting all of our little pieces on, we need some scissors. Where's my scissors? Here you go.
Never far from a crafter. And these are your paper ones, right?
My paper snips. Yep. You don't want to use I will shoot you if you use this.
With the ribbon.
With the ribbon scissors. No, I will not shoot you. We're just going to trim off all the pieces that hang off the edge because we want them to be square.
Okay.
So we're just trimming these.
I love snips.
Paper snips make paper crafting ever so much easier.
They do.
All right. So I've got some. And it's easier to trim, I guess, if I turn it over and look at the back. Then I can get on the right.
Yeah, good thinking.
There you go.
I just got you with that one.
We'll find those pieces and vacuum them up later. All right. Then you're going to use your layer. I have a 4-inch by 5 1/4-inch layer. There you go. Anne's working around she's kind of
Clumsy.
not clumsy. No, I was saying I've handicapped her because I put her right where the
I'm a bull in a china shop.
no, right where the pretty things are here. But all right, so now we're going to put these on, and you can put them on in any way that you want. So you're just going to line them up, and some of them, the top and the bottom one, are going to go off the edge. So keep that in mind as you're putting them on.
They want to go off the edge?
Well, you're going to have to because they don't fit otherwise. So, like that, like this. I'm going to rearrange a couple and say that one up here, this one, that, and they can go back and forward, like however you want it.
And I need this one in the middle here. That.
I want this one. I know you have to kind of rearrange because you say, okay, there's different.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, it's different styles of the leaves, and I'm looking at that saying, I want my leaf to go like this. I want my leaf to go like that. I can do another one.
And just the top and bottom one will go off?
Yeah, the top and the bottom one. So then you can glue them all together, glue them all back on. Now that you know how to do that. So one at a time, or with your green glue, I'm going to use this type. There we go. And you're going to leave a little edge on the left side so you've got some white. And then just glue them down.
See, that's why I like the liquid glue, because you can shimmy it around a little bit.
Yeah, it makes it more movable. I agree. All right. Move yours up here so they can see you working on it. I know. Get it so that they can see you.
Okay.
You're doing great. There's no right or wrong way.
Working in my little corner.
Yeah. I've given her about 6 inches of space. No worries. No worries at all.
Doable. It's very doable.
All right. We are doing good. This is a good way to use up scraps. What's one of do you have any great scrap tips that you like to use? How do you store scraps? Do you use scraps? Do you save scraps?
I used to store them in the Stampin' Up! Cello bags. By color family. And that just, over the years, didn't work so well. Because as we changed colors, as you get rid of in colors and in comes new ones, I found myself I kept having to redo my scrap bags, and that's not ideal.
No, all those little pieces would be a lot of. So how do you do it now?
Now I just I keep my papers in their cello bags, and I have them in shelves.
So each color individually.
And so I keep the scraps with their mama.
That's good. With the big pieces of paper. Okay, that's kind of how I do it too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Worked out better.
So we're cutting off the edges. So you've got all of these little pieces are all cut off. And now we're going to just wrap some ribbon around. She's got the black and white, and I'm using boho blue. So you're going to wrap it around, and there's enough for you to wrap it all the way around your card and tie a ribbon. And I'm going to do mine in a little different way. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back here so that I can just do I'm going to do a faux bow, because this in color ribbon is a little bit more bulky. It's not as easy to mail. So I'm just putting a little piece around like this. And then I'm going to use some of the jute twine that is also the same color. And I'm tying a bow.
My nails aren't helping.
Well, I'm tying a bow on the camera. On a video is always like, I'm scared. But we know that you're nice. We know you guys are nice. Which of these color palettes, if you're watching, tell us if you like. Do you change colors for fall with your crafting, and would you prefer the kind of muted new colors, or do you like the bright old colors? Which one's your favorite?
I like the bright old colors.
I do too, but I change.
I love the muted,
but I know this is probably the colors that I use more, but I do like to change colors kind of during the fall, and so
that's a cute way to do it.
I know.
I like that.
It's a little less bulky. It's still
Yeah.
a little bit bulky because that's not too big. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're going to put it on. Wait, before we put it on, we got to stamp our greeting. You're going to do, this is the one that fits the best. I'm going to do a hello. Let's see if the hello fits or for you. I think this hello will
So
fit.
happy to celebrate you.
Mine says hello.
I think I might do it a little higher because I have a
You can
little
do it.
speck right here.
Cover up. I love covering
got
up.
to cover it up.
A mistake.
Well, I'm not quite sure where it came from.
So, you know,
sometimes the corners of my nails get into.
Yeah. So here's hers and here's mine. Now we're going to put it on with some dimensionals onto our card. And we cut the cards tall. So that's 11 by 4. Oh, look, there's a speck too. I can cover up. 4.25 by 11. We're going to put it on with dimensionals. So now you can put yours on. And that is as easy as this card is.
Easy peasy.
What do you guys think about colors? Which colors are you liking? Carlene's a fall color. And it's nice for fall to have birthday cards in your, I don't know, your birthday's in the fall. Do you get fall colors, or do people send you lots of waves and beachy colors? I can call you my beachy friend.
Lonnie.
You know, there's a double entendre, but we got it.
Good one.
She is not ever beachy, unless you're like Ken Beachy. Oh, I gotta put some much right there. That's okay too. All right, that way we did that layer so that we don't see the ribbon wrapped all the way around the card.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of. So which one do you guys like? I see that Carlene says fall colors. Hi, Gina. She likes the fall ones.
The soft colors.
We do. We shift with the seasons sometimes, but
that one's pretty with the ivory.
I know it really is, but isn't it cute?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that one's yours. You can say,
Thank you.
You can say happy birthday early to you. You'll get another birthday card. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. It's been fun to have Anne here with me in the studio because she's still learning things too, and so am I about business, and we're getting better at serving our creative community. So that's what she's here for today. We're going to do some more of that. We'll be back. I'll be back. Darn it, but I'll be back next Monday with more crafting. So thanks for joining me. You can order your Bough Punch if you already had the layering leaves, or vice versa.
Or you can get the bundle.
Exactly. Well, they don't even have it in the bundle because this was separate. Yeah, it's not in the bundle.
Okay.
This is a new one. It's actually inspired by Rachel Tessman. This is her $1 million stamp set, and she just happened to match it with this. So yeah, this is your chance to do it. You can order at creativejuicebylonnie.com, or if you're Anne's customer, you know where to go, AnneOlsen.stampinup.net. So thanks for joining us, and thanks for being here. Thanks, Gina and Carlene, for giving us some feedback, and make sure you share this with your crafty friends. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.